Hi there, I'm Mikaela Jones and welcome back to the Delight Frequency vlog, where every week I share with you a technique to help you raise your predominant vibration. And this week I am going to focus on a tool that's going to help you release stress and release any negative energy that's in your system, that's in your aura, that you might be feeling physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Of course, we don't want to release all stress and tension, because some stress and tension on all of those levels is actually a positive thing. It's what holds our body together, and it's also what propels us to move forward in life. If everything were just always 100% easy peasy and nobody would ever get anything done, nobody would get anything accomplished, there would be no forward motion in terms of creating peace and creating a peaceful, sustainable, healthy planet that is filled with joy and delight. So today's technique that I'm going to share with you to forward the delight frequency revolution, that is my mission, is something that I do every morning as soon as I get out of bed, as soon as I put my feet on the floor. This is a technique that I do to help ground myself and to help release any negative energy that I may have picked up during the dream state, or if I just didn't sleep very well, which fortunately doesn't happen that often for me, or if it's just some energy from the previous day that's kind of still with me, that is basically doing one thing. It's keeping me from being present to the moment and for my new day, and it's having a new beginning, creating a new, fresh, positive start. So this is a technique to release stress, release the negativity, which is about, I would say, 80% of your mission to have a high vibrational set point in your life, is simply being conscious and aware that you have a choice and that you can release the stress and the negativity as it comes to you in the moment, as well as throughout the day, many different times throughout the day. I really recommend that you check in with yourself. Are you feeling stressed out? Okay, well then use one of the tools that I'm going to be sharing with you in the Delight Frequency vlog to help you let it go, move on, move away from it, release it from your system, and get back to your center. So this technique, as I said, I do it every morning, first thing when I get out of bed, to help ground myself. And I tried to get the camera to fit all of my body in here. It's not quite happening, but I think that you will get the gist of it. So what I do is, first of all, I put my feet flat on the floor. I'm outside on the ground, and I do recommend, if you can, getting yourself barefoot and feeling the ground underneath your feet, whether that's dirt or grass or sand or rock, feeling the earth underneath you every day for a number of reasons, which is a whole other topic. But for now, really important that you do this to help yourself feel grounded. If you're in your apartment or wherever you are, just get your feet flat on the ground, and what you do is you take a deep breath, and you just, as you exhale, you're just going to gently bounce on the soles of your feet. So this is how it looks. We take a deep breath, and I just slowly and easily bounce on the soles of my feet. My entire foot is flat on the floor. I'm not up on the balls of my feet. I'm flat. I'm not on my heels. All of my feet are on the floor, connecting with the floor, and I'm just naturally and easily bending at the knees. Of course, take care of yourself. If you have knee issues, you don't need a lot of bounce to this, just a little bit. It's part of it's just the intention and getting that energy flowing. So I'm just easily and naturally, gently bouncing on the soles of my feet. And then there's a couple more components to this. I take a deep breath, I close my eyes, and I release with the sound Sound is a very powerful way to move energy, to move vibration. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to close our eyes and take a deep breath and release with the sound. Is the sound. Alright, the louder, the more foolish, the better. Let's take another deep breath. And release. You can go on doing that as long as your breath propels you forward doing that, and then just gently shake out your arms Shake out your feet. Do a little shimmy. I usually do this 3 times. I do 3 rounds of it. So I'll take a deep breath. Shake out my hands and my feet. And then I'll do that 3 times. I'm going to do it one more time because it's feeling really good. Then I always move from here, and then I bring my hands to my heart to bring my intention to that heart space, to that elevated vibration. If I'm not really feeling it, if it's you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, so to speak, just set the intention to move into your heart space. And if that doesn't work, picture someone or something that you love smiling at you. So you can close your eyes and imagine a loved one, a partner, a child, or a pet smiling at you and looking with you with love. Take a deep breath and breathe that in. Great. So, a couple things I want to say about what we just did. One, I do that right when I get out of bed in the morning. There's another technique that I do even before I get out of bed that I will share with you at another Delight Frequency vlog. But also, I do that technique many times throughout the day. If I check in and I'm feeling stressed out or nervous, or just feeling kind of tight in my body, I will go ahead and do that. And it is amazing how it just relaxes you and grounds you and makes you move back up into your heart center. So, really important. Also, I always do this if I am going into an important meeting. You know, whatever kind of meeting that is, or if I'm feeling in any way anxious about that meeting that I'm going to have, I will actually make sure that right before the meeting, or if I need to excuse myself and use the restroom before we sit down to have the meeting, and do that in the bathroom. Of course, I might not be as vocal with my vocalizing of the sound, but it's going to help you a lot. So I share that with you. The second thing I wanted to share about that technique that we just did is not only do I do it right after I get out of bed in the morning, and I strongly recommend and suggest that you do the same. Secondly, to do it many times throughout the day as it needed. But lastly, just wanted to introduce to you the idea of vocalization and of vibrational sound healing and toning. So what we were combining there was a technique. We were physically using our body, and we were using our sound, our voices, to sound. We used the vowel sound is the vowel sound that corresponds with grounding. It corresponds with your root chakra. If you want to take it to a next level, if you're really familiar with the chakras, as you're doing this, you can visualize a red ball of light at your first chakra there at the base of your spine. And so it's about right here at your pubic bone and at the base of your spine. You can visualize a red ball of light, and as you're bouncing and making that sound you just visualize that red ball of light getting brighter and clearer. So that will help ground you and bring you back to your present, so that as you're setting your intention for your day, you're doing it with presence and with awareness. So that is the tool that I wanted to share with you on this week's Delight Frequency vlog. Please go ahead and make comments or share it with your friends and loved ones if you like. And also, wanted to say that if you are up to manifesting something really beautiful and big in your life, or if you are facing a serious challenge in your life, as I know a lot of us are, I strongly recommend that you check out the Delight Frequency Manifestation page that I have here on the website that will share a little bit more with you about a 1-hour practice that I have that's an audio download. It's only like $11.99, and it will really help you significantly raise your vibrational set point to help lift you out of your funk, or to help you manifest something really big in your life. So thank you for joining me and sharing your delight with the world. Namaste.